Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
How did the team work together? Did the team work together well? We love each other. All
right. Man, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share the content and hit that notification bell. But we was pretty much, OG, you there? We about to get into this Diddy standing ovation. It's then got back to us that they not only they kicking it with him in there, but they popping bottles. Ciroc and all of them probably got something down there with him now. He back on it at home like he never left. At home and he already on. He better get ready to get out of that thing, man. OG, I know you said, and I owe you your 15 push-ups because you're going to have to go stay a little bit in jail. But I don't even think he's going to do that because the prosecutor is only asking for 4 years.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, in the federal custody, you know, they said the clients gave him a standing ovation because that's an anomaly for a black man to get major charges dropped like that. It's just like a win to them, you know. Ain't nobody black going to the feds getting under 20. So when you hear a guy, you know, the max is 10 years and he may get time served or 21 months, man, that's something to applaud about. That give everybody else hope. And, you know, that's a good look for the system.
I'm talking about to go to the house, man. I'm talking about may get a monitor on his leg and get to do his time at the house, man. May not go to the feds at all, man. I'm talking, this is big. That's why they stood up. They don't know what to do. They stood up for him when he walked back in there, and it was a great day. Man, kudos to Diddy, man. And I just say, man, you know, the other day when I seen this, I thought he was going to beat the whole thing. I told you that. But to beat the feds like that, from the racketeering, the RICO thing, they had to drop that after they spent all that money. They spent all that money going in with that Homeland Security stuff, hitting both his houses. All that money, putting all them folks in court and all them people, the jury and all the press and all that money they spent. And all they got out of it was a little slap on the wrist.
You're such a romanticist.
Slap on the wrist.
You believe in you believe in romance and love. And
oh, yeah, a little slap on the wrist. That's all he got.
A slap. He got slapped all right. He ain't out yet. He ain't out the
I just showed his dream team, man.
Yeah, his dream team was a nightmare. They dumped him. That was the worst.
I just showed his dream team, OG.
That wasn't a dream. That was a nightmare. Then Garagos girl, she just like her daddy, a dump truck. The only way that the jury just understood that everything that they said in that trial had nothing to do with commerce. Everything that they did, they should have filed a state case. That the things that they're talking about had no significance to a federal trial whatsoever.
Oh,
hey.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in jail and then had to go to court? Because it seemed to me like you was always out. You never did go in there and sit in jail in the county or nothing when it come down to waiting on trial and stuff.
What the hell you mean? I said it in 1750. I was in every time I ever went to prison. I didn't sit when I caught my case in Hawaii. I was in court 9 months. When I went to my second case, I was in 1750 with Tookie, Doc Holliday, Ray Browning, Grasshopper, the Skid Row Slasher, the Alphabet Bomber. What do you mean?
Okay, well, when you came back, when you would go to trial, they set it off. A lot of time they set stuff off. They'll go in there. You go in there. Oh, we're gonna have to bring you back next time. They're not ready today. They do that a lot. That's
But see, that's when you're unintelligent, you get stuff set off. When you know you're going to prison, you may get it set up. But see, in the court of law, especially here in California, Texas, y'all do some weird stuff. I set up in y'all jail 90 days and had never been to court. And they got a 48-hour hearing, some of weird. But in California, when you get arrested, they have 72 hours to bring you to arraignment. Once you go to arraignment, in 14 days, you go to preliminary hearing. In 120 days, they have to get you to trial. That's if you don't waive time. But most of the time, it comes when you go to arraignment and you have, especially if you have a public pretender or a sellout, he tells you, oh, we're going to waive time because we don't have any transcripts. Well, if I didn't do nothing, we don't need the transcripts. So once you waive time, the state can waive as much time as they want. That's what gets you stretched out a year, 2 years, because when they let things go until they can get witness. If you demand trial for 120 days, 90% of the people in California that has major murders or has a major case, their case would be kicked out because they don't even have the facilities and don't have the manpower to get everybody in jail to trial in 120 days.
wow. And so when you think about these guys, man, they came back. When Diddy came back, these guys was waiting on him, and they actually stood up and they were happy. Because you got to understand, and it's a win for all of them because of their emotions, and they got a lot riding on everybody in there. Everybody, some of them folks facing life sentences, some of them folks facing time for murder, some of them folks facing time just for assault. Some of them could get out the next day, but because it's Diddy, he come back in, and once he comes back in from court, even though they know he didn't get to go home, they start to applaud him. How big is that for him when it comes to his just the way he felt inside?
Well, his ego is already inflated, but the only reason they stood up actually was count time, and you have to stand up. Walk in, do a count. So don't make it like major, like nobody care about his little old guy. He should have slapped him in the mouth, baby, getting into some mess like that. You know, but it's big. I went to the feds, like I told you on a commerce case. Ex-con, known felon with a gun and interfering with commerce. And I fought the case 1 whole year. And I was the only black in MDCLA to ever beat him in trial.
Wow.
And the third person to beat him in the last 3 years to get found not guilty by a jury.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, so everybody like, man, Marv going home, it was like, damn, you looking at 65 years and you beat him in a federal case?
Pandemonium.
Don't play that.
Pandemonium struck out. Everybody happy at that point.
Everybody happy because they get to get your all your stuff, because I don't want to carry none of that.
You got to give away your stuff, yeah. Keep all that, man. You can have that coffee, man, that whole bag. You can have them Zuzus and Ram Whams, man. You can have them honey buns.
You get the radio, you get the Timex watch. I'm even give you these Nikes. I'm gonna walk out my socks. I don't care. You know?
Yeah, it's time to go home, man. So let's talk about it for a second, and I want to bring this just up. Diddy now have a lot of people, according to some, that's about to come at him for silver suits for this stuff. How much is he gonna have to deal with that because of the fact that he got charged legally for, like he's transporting prostitution?
Now here go the legality.
Yeah.
Now Busby then is gonna go into the civil suit.
That's right.
Because now you done been convicted of trafficking. So that opens the door, the floodgates to everybody, just like old boy said he was gonna sue, was it Cassie? For giving him a venereal disease.
Yeah, they already coming out because they see she got that $30 million. They want some of that.
Yeah. and kill it. It wasn't his baby because he was paid. All that semen belonged to the state. It wasn't his semen.
Wow, wow, man. So you feel like they'll be coming forward or no?
Oh yeah, it's gonna go. He not scot free. Those convictions will have him, up under civil cases for the next year or two.
And also, let me ask you this: when will Diddy get out? Predicting, if you had to be a guessing man and you had to guess, when would you say he would be getting out? If allegedly the prosecutors is saying they're only asking for 4 years, how long will he do? And how do you see the judge weighing out on this? Just one more time, so the people here.
At the max with a 10-year sentence, if whatever he gets, he'll do it the max maybe 21 months. He may do 21 months.
And is that they're going to add the time that he's already done to this?
With the time he's done, the almost year that he's done, plus another 11, 12 months, it'll be 21 months. So he'll go from the facilities in now, the federal facilities he's in now, he will be eligible for the halfway house.
So he only going to a halfway house and then coming home is what your prediction is?
Right. He'll go to the halfway house where he can leave every day, and he'll be able, and then he'll have to do 4 years of supervisor. It's called supervisor release. It's just parole.
Wow.
Have a supervisor over his head, predicting his movements, what he can and can't do for the next 4 years.
Wow, man, that's crazy, man. Look, man, that's a win for Diddy when you were facing that much time like he was facing. What about when he come home? Will he be known as a sex offender, and will he have the signs and stuff, in his yard and on his address?
In federal custody, I don't know if they'll put that R as a sex offender. That's a good question. I'm not sure, but that sure will limit a lot of his behavior if he has to go to every place that he goes and as a registered sex offender.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, because that could be a thing, right? That definitely could be a thing.
That's a bigger clause than getting the life sentence. To me, to every place that you go, any place that you go out of your area, you have to go to the police department and register because you're a registered sex offender.
Wow. Yeah.
So I don't know if this trafficking
carries that. Yeah.
Is in the category of a sex offender, but it's something that really he really need to know before he go.
Wow. That's a question, man. Get in the comments, y'all, if y'all feel like Diddy will be labeled as a sex offender after this offense since he was found guilty. Also check out and let me know if you agree with OG that he won't do 21 months and he go into the halfway house. I want you to let me know if you agree with him. Guys, make sure you go download bosstalk101.app. Go get that app now. There's no reason for you not to. And make sure you get the $7.99. I've been sending t-shirts out all day. Pay the $7.99, get the free t-shirt, and watch a lot of exclusive content that you've never seen before. Man, and also, if you're still watching, T.I. and Tiny, a new lawsuit just started to stem on the 19th. He's been threatened. It ain't out yet, but check this out. You're going to see what's going on with it, man. T.I. they running up on him right now. They know he got that 51 million. But hey, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel again. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.